Howdy, folks! How are y'all doing? Come here and welcome back to our Tekkit Legends Let's Play Adventure extravaganza of awesomeness and fun times and good things to be had to those who wait. I don't know what any of that means, I was just mumbling. I've been to the Nether recently because I noticed a slight issue. We'd stopped receiving our Netherrack, so I went to the Nether and I got our quarries moved over and they are running again. And it looks like, oh my good gosh, we almost have a stack of UU matter in there. Do you know how phenomenal that is? That is amazing. How are we doing on power? Out of curiosity, how are we doing here? Let's see. Okay. We've only used 0.1% of our fuel. And now saying that, there's a lot of fuel in there. There's like more than a few stacks in there. But still, that's pretty good power efficiency. So we'll combine this UU matter with the UU matter we've gotten here. And we'll go ahead and we'll see. Okay, we're still a ways off. We're still... Well, actually, we're not that far off. We only needed, what, 40 iridium? Is that correct? 40 iridium, I think, is all we needed to create... Wow! We're halfway there! We're living on a prayer! Take my hand. We'll make it, I swear. Yeah, I was gonna say, if you know the song, comment down below, but everybody knows that song. Today, we're skipping ahead a little bit. I'm gonna build quantum armor. It's gonna be a thing that we do, but today we're gonna take a look at another set of armor and another set of tools that you can get in this mod pack that I think is pretty good. Now, it's not the best you can get by any stretch of the imagination, but if you're looking for something that doesn't require power, like our nano suit here and our nano saber, this might be up your alley. It's a little bit different, but you should probably still like it. That is, of course, the dark matter armor and weapons. Now, yes, there is red armor, or red matter armor, but it does require the dark matter armor to get. It's also incredibly expensive, and we're nowhere near being able to get that just yet. All in all, this is going to cost about 408 diamonds to create the armor, which is a lot. We already have a bit of EMC. We're going to get a bit more out of our diamond chest here. Hopefully kind of inflate our numbers because we are running low ever since our local quarry stopped operating. Remember, we had 3 pretty large local quarries running, and now we're down to just the 2 in the Nether. And I'm thinking it might be time to either expand operations there or continue operations here, because that was the plan originally, was to shut down Nether operations here and only have them going. What are you even working on? What has gone inside of you? What is... Oh, you're doing something too? Where are you guys getting ores from? Huh. That's weird, because I'm positive that the quarries are shut. We're not going to question it. We're not going to wonder about it. I do have this set up here. It is ready and raring to go, so we might set up maybe one local quarry. I don't know. Maybe we won't. Look, we're already up to 18 diamonds again. Let's go ahead and get started with this whole dark matter shenanigans for the day. We'll go ahead and build the armor. So we'll get a stack of this stuff, or as much of it as we can, and we will get to building. So first off, we've got the dark matter chest plate. Now, these all have EMC values, so assuming this is a bad decision, and we have to, you know... There we go. Got our leggings, got our helmet. Some of these recipes should look very familiar. What are we missing? Ah, boots. Got them. These do have recipes, these do have EMC values, so if it comes down to it and we need the EMC back, we can just toss our armor back in here, but we still got 2 million EMC, so we ought to be fine, right? I think we ought to be fine. Let's suit up in our dark matter armor and look how awesome we look. Now, you'll notice it looks a little similar to our nano armor. That's because, of course, the texture pack. The texture pack does change all of these things, and it does make it all look very similar. Now, this is not... how do I explain this? I know what I'll do. I'll adjust my mic and I'll read off the wiki. Wearing a full set will grant the player 80% damage reduction, as well as invincibility to lava, drowning, and all mob damage. However, fall damage and explosions, e.g. TNT, creepers, etc., will still damage the player slightly. It can be upgraded to red matter armor for even greater, blah, 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 blah. So you get the idea. This stuff is pretty intense, and it doesn't have to be charged, which... What we're going to be using it for makes it perfect, because we're going into an environment a little bit later where we won't have access to quick charging. So, I say a little bit later. It's going to be in the next episode or so, but you get the idea. It's going to be later on in the series. We're going to go to an environment where we won't really be able... Let's go to the Nether real fast, then let's test it, because it said it's... Oh, rubies. Rubies are found. Rubies need to go along the green route. Sorry, there's certain things that have to be done here. There we go, and we'll go ahead and bypass the system, toss them in there. Excellent. See, this is what happens when you set up quarries in the Nether. You have to constantly come back and refine. Eventually, the system will be perfect. How are we doing here? Have we broken through? Looks like we have not. They're still going pretty quick, though, aren't they? Oh, they've slowed down some. Well, we did have a lot of reserve energy, and it looks like it's burnt through it. That's fine. We could still refine things here and get a little bit more energy. We could just build another reactor. But what we really want to test here today is whether or not we can take a dip in the lava ocean and be okay. Okay. So far, so good. We're on fire. We're not taking any damage, and as you can notice, the armor isn't taking any damage either. We're completely fine in here, and we could stay under the lava indefinitely. So if you ever wanted to go lava diving, here's your chance. Check that out. Isn't that awesome? Alright, now let's get into a tangle with some monsters, and we'll give that a try, see how that holds up. Hey guys, I'm here to harass you. Really, there's no other reason for this. I'm just gonna bop you on the head. Okay. Yes. Again, no damage taken to the armor, no damage taken to us. Now, I do want to fight back, though, so let's go ahead. We'll open this up. We will get ourselves a Philosopher's Stone. And we'll do a bit more crafting. Let's see, what are we going to need here? We're going to build a dark matter sword, which I think is a pretty cool weapon. So, dark matter. There we go. So we're going to need a diamond and some dark matter. So 2 pieces of dark matter and a diamond. Okay, well, oh, they've pushed me into a hole. Fantastic, guys. Thank you so much. I didn't even notice. Not what we want to do. Quickly de-lower that. Hit C instead. We'll build our sword here. Now, the dark matter sword is an unbreakable weapon made of dark matter and diamond. It has a base of 6... Oh, oops. Oh, I didn't actually make it. Ooh, well, that was a mistake. Okay, that's fine. There we go. Now we've got it. As I was saying... it has a base damage of 6 heart and 1 special that can be activated when charged. So I'm assuming charging it like so. What is the special? Let's land here and decharge it real quick. We'll take it upstairs and see how it does. Okay, guys, here we go. So that's it. That's your basic attack here. If we charge it up. Now, some of these things, it's a bit tricky because some of these dark matter items say that they require. That doesn't seem to do any difference. It's fully charged. Oh, wait a second. Let's lower that back down. Some of the items in the dark matter armor / weapon set say that they require EMC to operate, and some of them don't, and I'm not sure which is which. Okay, so apparently if we right-click, we have an area of effect. No, that's not working. Get out of here. Okay, right-clicking has not worked so far. Ah, there we go. Got it. Okay, figured it out, folks. So it turns out that this thing here has an area of effect weapon that or an area of effect option that was bound, I think, natively to E, which was also bound to something else. So it's extra function. I just bound it to button 5 on my mouse. And so now, anytime I hold down button 5, and if we can find some more guys, I'll show it to you. Let's see. Okay, here we go. Here's a couple of guys. Watch this. You. Come get me. You too. All right, you ready? Boom. Okay, that was a terrible example. Let's try it again. Alright, so here we go. Found a big group of guys over here. Let's round them all together. Come on, guys. Everybody follow me. Follow me. Follow me. Come on, let's go. There we go. Get them all angry. You guys over here, y'all need to be angry too. Oh, I'm so sorry. Alright, get them all in front of me, and then we hit button 5. Awesome. Now that, I do believe, must consume a little bit of EMC because we have lost a little bit. Although that could have also been lost during flight. Now, I'm reading right now, each time you activate the force field of death, the area of effect, the weapon consumes 1 glowstone dust. So I guess, since we don't have glowstone dust, it's just consuming it directly from our Klein star, which is pretty fine by me. That's pretty impressive. Now, I wonder if we uncharge the weapon, because it is currently charged, will that area of effect still work? Definitely doesn't seem to be doing anything. Charge it up a bit. Okay, yes, definitely works now. Not quite as powerful. If we charge it all the way up, though, I think we can one-shot these guys. And then, yeah, it's just V to charge it up, and then Shift V to decharge it. Okay, I can't tell if they're actually dying faster, if maybe the area of effect has just gotten larger. The wiki is not complete, folks. The wiki is not complete. Alrighty, folks. Well, in any case, we now have indestructible armor that totally kicks tail. That does not have to... Oh, Eddie. Good. Oh, wait. No, you're not Eddie. Where's Eddie? Edward? Edward? I saw him inside here earlier. I guess he went somewhere else. I promise you I didn't kill him. All right, we're not done yet, though. We're going to take a look at a few other things you can get in this. Wow, look at this. Completely indestructible. We're going to look at a few of the other things you can get in this mod. First off, let's fly up here and see if we don't have some more diamonds, maybe. Oh, what do we got here? Again, these guys need to go this way. Thank you, please. There we go. We'll grab a few more diamonds. In fact, we'll grab all of them. We'll toss them all in here. We'll grab us some more dark matter. And I guess all of these tools require diamonds too? Wow. Okay, well, we'll grab some diamonds. As many as we can get, really. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to take our dark matter, and just like we were building any other tool, we'll build ourselves a dark matter pickaxe, a dark matter axe. There we go. Oops. We'll build ourselves a shovel, because that'll be cool. And maybe a hoe, because, you know, why not? Looks like we're going to need a bit more diamond. Let's throw some of these things in there. We do have a lot of golden swords and stuff. Keep our nano armor on us. Diamonds. There we go. Diamonds. You can also build some dark matter shears. I'm not sure how. Okay, good. Yeah, it's just a single piece of dark matter. Be a bit absurd otherwise. And then lastly, we have our dark matter hammer, which I've done wrong. There it is. Okay, and then all these things have EMC values. So before we go buck wild in the wild, let's go ahead and get all these things saved. And while I'm thinking about it, let's go ahead and do the same with our armor, because I forgot to do that earlier. Alrighty, folks, now we don't really have time to go through and demo every single portion of this. I do think that this does mine up obsidian a bit faster, doesn't it? Oh, that's kind of quick. Right on. Alright, I'm not going to go into extreme detail about all of these items. A quick wiki search will do you well. What I am going to do is just kind of read through the wiki. So the dark matter pickaxe is an unbreakable tool that is capable of blasting through stone and ore alike, reducing obsidian to dust in seconds. It is the only thing capable of breaking a dark matter block, along with the red matter counterpart. It changes ability, or charge ability is free to use, which allows you to destroy up to 16 blocks of one ore type material with a single right click. Okay, cool. So you can mine entire veins of ore pretty quickly. That's nice. It drops it as a loot ball. It has 2 charge levels, increasing the breaking speed of the block being mined. Let's see. Let's try it real fast. Yep, that is remarkably faster. Pretty impressive. I think that does require EMC. I'm not entirely sure on that, but I would guess. Otherwise, it would just be charged up all the time. So that is the axe there for you. Now, there's a couple other things it can do. Let's head outside where we can mine certain things a little bit quicker. You, get out of here, you nonsensical beast. If we head over here where we got some, let's get a nice flat surface. If we mine up a single piece of this stuff, you'll see it mines very quickly, just like, you know, any other mining axe would. However, if we hold down our effects button, which in this case is button 5, or I'm sorry, we charge it up first, and then we do that. Nope. How do I do this? Ah, there we go. It's toggled to G for some reason. So this is how we change modes on our dark matter pickaxe. We use G. So we've got standard mode, then we have a 3 tall shot, which just breaks, you know, 3 blocks tall, as you can tell. And I guess that's useful if you want to make short tunnels. You can toggle it again using G. It's fine. We can't die. To create the same effect in the other direction. So you can mine outward. Toggle it again will give you a long shot mode, so it's 3 directly ahead of you. And then toggling one more time takes you back to standard mode. So if you want to create these oddly shaped tunnels, you can totally do that with this guy. Pretty useful, really. In fact, now I'm curious, if we charge this thing all the way up, and we went with, let's say, tall shot mode, how long would it take us to just dig a tunnel straight through this mountain? Now, obviously, we could just use a destruction catalyst and get a wider tunnel, but this is faster. Oh, it's not faster. It does not use EMC to just dig normally. I think being charged consumes EMC. The wiki's not clear. But still, that was an impressive run. We went straight through that mountain in no time. Alright, then we have the wood cutting axe. The dark matter axe cuts faster than a diamond axe in addition by default pressing V to charge. Then right-clicking the tree with the axe equipped. Yeah, you can clear all the logs and leaf blocks nearby. And it'll be dropped in like a little player fuel ball. It uses EMC for that, but you know, it's kind of like having Tricapitator, which is nice. Next up, we have the shovel, which is indestructible and faster than a diamond shovel. In addition, by pressing V, when it is equipped, you can charge its special ability. By right-clicking on a block, it can destroy all dirt, sand-type blocks in the small to medium area on 1 altitude level, depending on the charge level. The area destroyed is 3x3x1 when it is charged level 1, 5x5 in level 2, If you right-click on gravel with your shovel fully charged, then instead it will destroy that gravel with all gravel near it, allowing you to easily clear large gravel pockets. Whether used to clear a layer or to clear gravel pockets, its ability costs EMC, so it, you know, drops items in loot balls apparently. Skipping the hammer because we want to come back to it. We got the hoe here. It can dig through soil extremely quickly. It has 2 modes. You can have like a normal impact mode, digs 1 block. A mega impact mode digs a 3x3 area, which is nice if you're into that. It also is indestructible, and if you press V to charge it and right-click, you can till a large area of dirt at once. Kind of standard, what you would imagine you would get out of a dark matter hoe. Shears have the same function as vanilla shears, except they are infinitely durable and have extra advantages. So when shearing a sheep, by left-clicking, it drops the wool on top of the player's head. Using V to charge changes the it charges but requires some EMC, but it will cause the sheep to drop 8 wool compared to the 3, and it also has a chance of cloning the sheep. So if you only have 1 sheep and you want 2, that can be useful. And then going back to the hammer, and this is the one we're going to want to go back outside for, okay? This is pretty cool. It is faster than a diamond pick, it will never break, and it'll destroy a 3x3 area, whereas the pickaxe destroys blocks in a maximum of 1x3. So yes, while it is useful for digging like skinny tunnels really quickly, this guy here, oh, I mean, first off, it only destroys 1, but if you charge it up, it still only destroys 1, unless you right-click. In fact, I think we can decharge it. No, it does have to be charged for that to work, so I guess it does require EMC. But if you kind of wanted a destruction catalyst, but a little bit more controlled, you got that. What happens if you charge it up all the way? Oh, wow, 5x5. Oh, this is even better than destruction catalyst, because now you can create 3x3 tunnels, but you don't have to go through and then widen them out to add like blocks on the side and the top and the... Oh, this is nice. Oh, I wish I'd built this earlier. Would have made all the tunneling in the house a lot easier. Again, I think that does require some EMC though, so you want to keep that in mind. And then of course you can just precision dig by left clicking. I don't think that's affected by charge. It doesn't appear to be. Awesome. Well folks, that does it for today. I hope you've enjoyed this episode. Now why build this indestructible dark matter armor and tools? Well, first off, we're not really keeping all these tools. I hope you guys realize we don't really need them all. It's not necessary. We are going to hang on to the pickaxe, and we'll hang on to the shovel. But we don't need any of these other things. We'll throw them all in here. The reason we're grabbing these items is because in an episode or so, we're going to be going to a place where we want to stay there and we want to get things done quickly. However, we don't want to have to come back to recharge our armor. I love the nano armor. I love the weapons from IC2 Classic, but we're going to go to a place where we're not going to have power right off the bat, and we want to make sure we're safe and we can do all the work we need to do without having to come back and recharge. So that's what we've got these dark matter weapons for, hopefully. It looks like we're still... How low are we on EMC? Yeah, we've got a little over 1 million. Hopefully diamond production, yeah, it's kicked back up. We're doing just fine there. And I think we're going to have to do something to get EMC production going a little bit quicker. I don't know if we're going to add more quarries to the Nether or what we might do, but we'll see in the future. So thank you folks for watching. If you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up, and I'll see you next time. Bye! This box is the only one I got that had a choking hazard on the front of the box, which I don't appreciate. Come on, Lego. That kind of doesn't look nice. However, if we swing around to the side, you'll see just like Kylo Ren, we have the Lego logo, the Star Wars logo, and Rey, we don't have any like extra writing on there, unlike the other side. Come on now.